Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily reading. I ask you to choose the stone that resonates with you, that draws you, and we begin. All right. I'll put the timestamps in the description box so you can find your stone quickly. And for those of you who chose the green aventurine, we've got the Star card, the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. Okay, so the Star card is all about hope. It's all about hope. And it comes up when Spirit's trying to tell you that you should hope, you should be hopeful. You should be hopeful. That good things are in the works. You know, Spirit's always trying to get us to put our belief behind what they're trying to do for us, really. They're trying to help us to put our very strong creative belief in that. So sometimes they give us the Star card to tell us it's all right. And in fact, please be hopeful. Okay. So they're trying to bring good things in. The Two of Wands here, that's the World Explorer. So that's an attitude of adventure. That's an attitude of possibilities. That's an attitude of sort of, I have the world in my hands. This is also very future oriented, very, planning, even daydreaming, considering the possibilities, exploring your options. Sometimes you've got options, am I going here, am I going there? And even having a, sort of feel a sense of unlimitedness in that, which is sometimes hard for us to understand because we see all the limits in our situation. But Spirit a lot of times does want us to consider that things could really change, and we could have opportunities we didn't think we could have. The King of Cups is wonderful energy. That's riding it out, riding out the turbulence. I don't know if you've got some turbulence in your life, but you are just going, you can float right over the top of that. And Spirit is saying you've got enough maturity. You're able to keep your head in a difficult situation. You're able to be good in a crisis. You're able to, you're just able to move through this without, with good self-control, understanding of your emotions, wisdom. So these are lovely cards. They really, really are. They really are. If you're having trouble finding hope today, Spirit is saying, please be hopeful. If you're having trouble feeling equal to the task today, Spirit is saying, you are certainly equal to whatever turbulence is going on. So those are just wonderful, reassuring messages. They want you to have a spirit of hopefulness about the future. All right. For those of you who chose the heart, we've got the rose heart. We've got the sun. Oh, that's wonderful. And we've got the Page of Coins and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the sun is some joy coming in. There may be things about today that surprise you, or things coming up that surprise you that are just lovely occurrences. You know how you're going about your day and you kind of think, well, this is going to be a regular kind of day, and in fact, you might be thinking about a task or two that's not your favorite. And then the day surprises you. Some joy comes in, some really lovely experiences come in, and it turns out to be a good day. See, that's what I'm seeing in these cards. The joy could have something to do with the joyful moment, could have something to do with an opportunity for increased security, increased health or wealth that comes in, or just an opportunity you take, to increase your health or wealth. So sources of security. So, and the pages, these are things that can look small in the beginning, but they can really turn into something big. So just pick up something small. If you'll be able to pick up something that increases your security, and that feels really good. And then we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is a hidden agenda somewhere. So sneakiness, it could be. It could be, it's hard to say where that is. That could be somebody in your environment. It could be on a larger scale. It could be something that somebody's doing that has an effect upon you. But That's not gonna get you down today. A lot of times the 7 of Swords comes up when somebody's hidden agenda is about to come out, you're about to discover it. People are people, you know, people are people. They don't always a lot of times they act out of fearfulness and they feel like they have to take more swords than they need. They feel like they want more than their fair share and they need them, because you just never know. So, yeah, people are people. There might be something going on. I don't think it's anything great because it doesn't touch your sense of security today. It doesn't touch this nice experience, this nice feeling you have at some point in your day. It's just, oh well. You know what I mean? It's not I would not worry about it. But you may be discovering something today that you kind of thought was going on. All right. And then maybe it actually makes you happy to discover it or get some proof of it because you got that sun. All right. For those of you who chose the purple stone, we've got the Tower, we've got the Cup, Ace of Cups, and we've got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this Tower is it's something that's happened that changes things. It doesn't have to be anything major, but it's something that's happened that's changing something. It can be something unexpected. The Tower is an interesting one because I always picture it as you think you know what your day is going to be, or you think you know what this week is going to be, and then bam, something happens. And it doesn't say whether it's good or bad. It doesn't say whether it's initiated by you or comes at you from out of the blue. The Tower is just something that shakes things up and changes things. And it can do it suddenly. It can do it suddenly. I don't think that we should ever worry about the Tower because sometimes, frankly, the Tower is a bit of a relief. If we've been bedeviled by a situation and needed some movement and needed some change in a situation, it just hasn't been forthcoming. Once in a while, the Tower really is kind of a relief. It's like, oh, good, now I know what to do. And here I am talking about this as if it's something huge. It really may not be. For some it is, for some it really isn't. But in any case, the cards we have on either side of the Tower tell us a lot. And they're nice cards. We've got the Eight of Wands. So everything keeps moving forward. You might feel like a lot of things are moving forward at once on a number of fronts. But it's all going in the right direction. So it can be busy, but it can be, oh boy, like I've got so many things that I've got to get done today. And you do with that Eight of Wands. Now, the Ace of Cups is a peak emotional experience. It's Spirit offering you a lovely emotion usually. Like it can be a healing emotion, it can be a joyful emotion, but Spirit is being very sweet and kind and nurturing with the Ace of Cups. So you've got spiritual support. You're getting through everything just fine and moving it all forward in the right direction. It just may be that there's a Tower, and this could be just simply a disruption in your routine as well, that has you busier than normal. It could be that, but know that you have emotional support here from Spirit. You have that. You know what? Our loved ones are there, ready to give us a great big hug when we need it, ready to calm us and say it's going to be okay, ready to help us sometimes to laugh on a day we didn't think we could laugh. Spirit's there to help. All right, for those of you who chose this interesting gray and black stone, we've got, or is that gray and navy blue? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So the Wheel of Fortune is about something coming around, a new era beginning in something in your life, some new beginning. It's usually fortune coming around in your favor, but then sometimes it doesn't look like that at first either. It's a change. It's like, it feels like universe has shifted something. And, it's meant to be. It feels a little bit like, okay, this was supposed to be. Universe is shifting something. There's some new beginning in some area of your life. And somehow it sort of feels like, okay, maybe this was supposed to happen. You certainly have wisdom and smarts and intellect and planning to deal with it, whatever it is. And this can be something that's sort of overarching this time in your life too. It doesn't have to be like something today. It can be something overarching. But the Queen of Swords says you certainly are dealing with it right. You've got, boy, you've just got clarity and you've got good planning. You're behaving wisely. You're being direct when you need to be direct. You're being assertive. You're being led by your mind, your good mind today in making a plan and just following through on that, doing what makes sense and doing that. And it might spawn a goal with the Page of Wands. So you might pick up a goal just for today, nothing huge, but it might be part of this plan. So there may be something new coming in that's sort of a new era, a new time for you, and that's okay. That is all right, because you've certainly got the maturity to deal with it. You've got the smarts to deal with it. And you don't hesitate to make the plan and stick to it. The emotion is, you could put that aside if it really doesn't help anything and it really is not relevant. You have this ability to sort of put it aside. Not that you're ignoring it, you're just saying, okay, well, I know what I need to do today. I know what I need to do this week, and that's the way it is. And there's comfort in that. Going along a plan that is smart. All right, and sometimes there's even a little bit of enthusiasm that comes in with this wand. Like, okay, I know I start this. You put your hands on a goal and you move. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.